Welcome, guys. Welcome, Crypto FUD. Let's jump right into this. Vault. What's going on with Vault? Let's see. So we have basically made this nice curve. Remember, just a week ago, we were making higher lows, and it kind of reversed to an opposite effect to where we're starting to make lower lows and lower highs, if you can see. So right now, we're currently sitting at around 14. It keeps getting rejected right here. If you can see, we'll zoom in a little bit, but it's been really consolidating around 14, and that's around the zero point 0.5 fib right here. It does have some support. If you see, it was previous support, but that's kind of flipped as of now since we've kind of been on this downward movement, and that's basically become resistance. I do want to point out, if you guys remember this channel right here that we were in, if you can see, it's not the same exact, but it looks like we were kind of before. Let me zoom in a little bit. But before, if you see right here, we were basically using this 0.5 fib, the 14 mark, as support, consolidating. And then if you can see right here, we dropped under the 0.5 and the 0.5 became resistance. If you can see, it's really fine. It's a very small, narrow channel, but you can see easily that it was support at one point and then it flipped to resistance. And if you can see right here, see how it was support and then it flipped to resistance. Now, I know history doesn't always repeat itself, but it does rhyme, right? And we could see another spot over here where we're basically going to retest this 618 fib that we have, basically our last defense of support. This is a strong spot of support. And a couple things I want to point out. If you've seen, every time we hit it, we've hit basically a new local high. If you see, because I feel like this is the spot, and not just myself, but I'm sure a lot of people in the community look at this spot right here as a good buying in or accumulation spot. So we probably, honestly, in my opinion, and I'm not saying I want the project to go down, but that's where I'm looking for myself. This is where I want to basically snag some for the bag at around the 618, and this is basically at the 12.5. So, I've been patiently waiting. I was almost ready to pull the trigger right here when it dropped at the 13.4, but I'm gonna hold off. Not saying that I know it's gonna go down, but like I said, it's always one thing I've learned is patience, patience. You always will have an opportunity. So, with that being said, the 618 definitely is support, major support, and that could be a spot that we maybe want to see it just go down, and that looks like where the buyers will come in and basically overtake the sellers, and hopefully we can see another move up, maybe to a new local high. Bitcoin right now is sitting at around 28,000, which is decent. That's very good. I mean, you've got to remember, you go back a few, just a month, 2 months, we were talking about it being great that it was over 20, great that it was over 22, so good that it was over 24, 25. And then think about it, we're at 28. So we're moving up. Things don't move just straight up. I know it seems like that, but it doesn't. It might move up, a crazy move up in one day, but then it's always going to basically, come back down. But it won't. We're not going. Basically, what I'm getting to is we're not pretty much going down to those lows that we were at, from what I can see. Now, anything can change with this market. It can be manipulated. There could be a black swan event, stuff like that. But as of right now, with the narrative, and right now at this exact second, from what the tools that we have in hand, from what it looks like, is Bitcoin is as strong as it's been in the last 15 months. The crypto market is as strong as it's been in the last 15 months. And I think a lot of people are seeing the crypto market as a hedge against inflation and their money being stored in the bank, the dollar. So projects like this are eventually going to pop. That's why when I see, or whenever we get to these certain levels, I definitely want to make sure that I'm accumulating and adding to the bag, because you never know when it's going to pop. It's going to move fast. It's going to be a rapid move up. but it's not going to be something where it's just overnight, we're out of here. We might see something like that, but usually when there's gigapumps like that, they usually come falling down just as fast. So that natural growth. And I mean, if you look at this chart, like I said, we saw this shot up from right here, and we've really been holding up. We really have. You see this? I mean, you could even call this a channel right here that we're in. I'm just trying to find the bottom of this channel, which is going to be the 618. If we aren't going to bounce right there, we definitely need to get past this 0.5 at the 14 that we're sitting at right now. And we're going to need to get back up here. And this is going to be some resistance to the 382 at 15.5. That's where it's going to be our next major resistance. Again, I feel like we need to bounce at this 618 for us to get the momentum to get past that. I feel like if we bounce right now, we're easily going to get rejected and then possibly move back down to the 618. So, but everything looks great. Make sure you guys put those lightning bolts in the comments. I tell you, out of all the meme coins, Volt's looking the strongest. The community, the market cap, just everything, the charts. You guys are doing great. I'm glad to be here to help support the community. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel so you guys can get instant alerts whenever I am posting videos. Other than that, guys, thank you guys so much.